The comparative culture classes offer different perspectives on culture. The first three in the series were about Chinese culture, and then the next three in the series were about World Heritage Sites. And then in my three in the series, we looked at Italian culture and Italian language. Then we looked at French language and culture, and today we looked at British culture. So looking at European culture. And then the last three in the series look at culture from the perspective of tourism. In today's class on British culture, we started by looking at the UK flag, and I explained about the colours representing the different parts of the UK. Right, if you have a look at the slide, this flag, now I've got to hold it the right way up, which is this way. It's made up of different flags. Well, there are base colours, the white and the red. This is the flag of England, and it's called the St. George's Cross, and our symbol in England is the rose, the red rose. And then I asked students in pairs and in groups to think about British culture. What do they know about British culture already? And so I got some ideas from them. Some people mentioned Harry Potter, fish and chips, Queen Elizabeth, etc. And then we went on to look at some maps of the UK, and I pointed out the different parts of the UK. From that, we moved on to the main part of the lesson today. My topic today was about 3 bears and a rabbit. 4 characters that are very, very important in British culture. And the first part was about the 3 bears. Of course, people know about Winnie the Pooh bear. We talked about Winnie the Pooh first, the history of Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh, also called Pooh Bear, is Pooh, the fictional teddy bear created by English and Londoner. And we talked about this character here, Rupert the Bear, and nobody knew about Rupert the Bear. This character goes back to the 1920s. It's a cute little bear who goes out on adventures, but always comes home safely to his family. And all the characters, they talk about the importance of family and coming home safely.
Off Rupert goes, he cannot fail to thrill the others with his tail. And the kind of rhythm. Yeah. So for children, it's more interesting.
And then, of course, we went on to Paddington Bear. I grew up with Paddington Bear and Rupert Bear. And we talked about the history of Paddington Bear in the 1950s in London, immigration. The story is a very cute story, but it's also about a very serious topic, moving to a new country and trying to fit in society by trying to behave like people in the country. So Paddington Bear is always polite, he always tips his hat, he always says good morning, he always says Mr. and Mrs. So there's a very important message in Paddington Bear. So we looked at this. This goes back to the 1950s.
All of these characters try to do the right thing. Yeah. They get into trouble, but they always do something right. Paddington Bear is very cute story, but very deep, everyone. You say, why? 1950s London, many people came from other countries, just like New York. My parents, who were Italian, as you know, they went to the UK, to London in the 1950s. Paddington Bear, the story is about going to a new country as a foreigner, trying to fit in the new society.
And then the last character, which everybody knew, of course, Peter Rabbit. And I showed them this book, which has all the stories written by Beatrix Potter. And we actually looked at the story and read the story and listened to the story together. Again, very, very cute story, but the message is about family, the importance of family and coming home.
So she was, as I said, she was a conservationist. She moved from London to the north, the Lake District. She was very concerned about nature, about the environment. And so in her stories you get the sense of, the animals and humans interacting.
I also introduced this film, Miss Potter, starring Renee Zellweger, which is about the life of Miss Potter. So yes, today's class, my take was to look at British culture from these characters, and I hope students learned a lot, and I hope they go away and discover these characters for themselves. If you join our department, you will have a chance to learn about world culture, and I hope it's very interesting, and I'm sure you will learn a lot, and it will be very useful for you in your future, whatever you do.